we are. We're live. Hey, Jen, how you doing?
Hey Jeff, hi, it's good to see you.
Good. Well, it's good to see you too.
Yeah, how are things going there?
Things are going all right. We are feeling a little bit of more security here. I don't know about how you are, but
Oh,
there's a hospital that I teach English at, and they've blocked some entrances. You can only go through one entrance right now.
oh, okay. Yeah, okay. And this is kind of to get off the subject that we had planned, but of course that's the beauty of just chatting together. We've got all those dignitaries, 143 coming next week.
Yeah, you don't drive in Paris
And it's going to, they've actually blocked off parts of the freeway, parts of roads, different accesses to this for full days or half days because of the convoys of all the different dignitaries. I think there's 143. So chapeau to the French for pulling this off when they're in emergency crisis mode.
We're in a crisis situation, yes.
Yeah.
But anyway, hopefully this will all pass and we can.
Yeah, I haven't noticed anything down here, but then I'm in really tiny, small.
You there?
Montélimar, population is 35,000. So,
okay.
And there's so much countryside surrounding us with lots of little villages. So I don't notice it. I'm not in the city.
Yeah, we're not really in a city, but it's becoming more and more urban.
Yeah, okay.
The countryside, but I don't know. Anyway, the hospitals, they have to hire security. I think what happens is that I have to check this out. Is that they didn't even have security before.
Oh, well, the hospital doesn't here either. I mean, I've never seen security at the entrance or the emergency ward or anything.
Yeah, so they have to have that now. They have to. Okay. They didn't have it before, and I guess they're going to have to. Unfortunately, they're going to have security.
Yeah. And last week I just so quickly mentioned this Vigi pirate that has all these different levels of protection, and it's a lot of things. You can't park in front of a hospital, car unattended, park in front of public schools, any public offices, and you can go online and read more about it because I didn't really get into it much, but there are really definite things that you cannot do when we're on DigiPirate, which we are now.
Which we are, well, the highest level. Yeah, I think there's 5 levels.
And anyway, you will notice security and police.
You will notice security, in Paris too. Paris, you're going to notice a lot in big cities too.
Yeah.
Anyway, today is, well, we don't really feel it, but today is Black Friday.
It is. It's Black Friday.
And I was reading that I've never seen this, but it's supposedly in France, they have now Black Friday. I've never seen this before. Have you?
Yeah. Well, any website I go on in France now is not talking about Black Friday. I think they try and follow it. They'd love to do Thanksgiving if they could, but they can't.
That's right. Which is
they were able to do Halloween, but they can't do Thanksgiving. It's private. You can't duplicate that. So I think that they'd love to take advantage of just having everything on sale because they are still they are still controlled here. But I'm fortunate to be able to take advantage of Black Friday in the States because I swear I should probably just rip up the Macy's card because the shopping is pretty good here. But the deals are so great. So I got this a black Webbuster Friday purse that was $200 and I got it for $100. So and it's Italian leather and I've been looking at it for a year and a half now, waiting for it to go on sale. Exactly. So I figured before they cut it out of stock completely. And I'm fortunate that I have it just shipped to my cousin's house, and I get it when I'm there. So
good for you.
I got to do Black Friday.
You got to do Black Friday. So, but Black Friday, the reason there is Black Friday is that there is Thanksgiving Thursday.
Yes. So, did you do Thanksgiving yesterday?
I never do it. I never do it on Thursday. We always do it at the weekend.
Yeah.
And we always do it. So we always do it on the weekend, and we're going to do it this time. Normally we do it on Saturday. This year we're going to do it on Sunday.
Okay.
And we're going to have everybody over. Everybody brings something. We have turkeys. We have sweet potatoes. We have cranberry. We have pumpkin pie.
Gosh, I should be coming to your house.
Yeah, you should. You should come. We have 2 turkeys this year, actually.
You have what?
We have 2 turkeys.
Oh, wow. I did that one year, and you were there.
Yeah, that's right.
You came to that Thanksgiving. Yeah. Wasn't it? No, it was Easter.
It was Easter. We came down for an Easter. That was, I think, one of the first times
I did a Thanksgiving. Yeah, I did a Thanksgiving there, and we did 2 turkeys also. Yeah.
Yeah. We buy turkeys.
How many are coming?
15 or 16, I think.
Okay, that's a good table. Yeah, that's a good table.
It's a good table. It's a mix of Americans. It's actually 2 other couples that are like me and my wife. Or it's a mixed. It's a mixed marriage.
Yeah.
like you are. It's a mixed.
Same color but mixed.
Culturally mixed, and then there's there's a woman who comes, and then there's an American woman who comes, and then there's a couple of French people who are going to come.
Oh, okay, great. Great.
And we have, like I said, we have everything. Even the cranberries.
Great. Yeah. Well, yeah. Oceanside just nipped that little problem in the bud.
They did, but you
they
can
did a couple of years ago. Oceanside just nipped it in the bud for us. Yeah.
Yeah, you can do it. Well, anyway.
Yeah.
What about you? What are you doing? Did you do it, or will you do it?
No, I had my family calling yesterday, and I have a cousin that, they all decided. My aunt had 8 daughters, so they all went to lunch at the Long Beach Yacht Club. Of course, the weather is beautiful there. They're swimming at the beaches. And anyway, she said, "So what do you do that's special?" And I said, "Well, we worked, and so then I made hot chicken soup and tuna melts on brioche bread."
Oh wow, you had a very French thing.
It was, yeah. So anyway, but same as you. If I'm going to celebrate it, we do it at the weekend. And I wanted to do it this year, this Sunday, but some of our closest friends were out of town, and which really lowered the number of other friends that could come, and some of them are here and there, and so it just didn't work out. I couldn't get the table together that I wanted to. So, and by the time I really started thinking I need to make a decision, it was already November 15th.
That's the decision has been made.
Yeah, so I kind of blew it off this year. But I really am looking forward to, in the future, doing, when we get our new place, some, a really nice Thanksgiving. And you and I will have to do it together one of these years.
We'll have to do it together one year. We'll do. We get our chicken. We get our turkeys from the Bresse region, which is
right. That's what you said. Yeah.
Farm, and they're not. They're the best turkeys I've ever had. I have to admit, they never dry out.
Wow.
They never dry out, and they're not as big. They're only about half the size of an American turkey, if even that. But it's so much better. It's just so the quality and their range, and they're freshly killed, which some people might be offended by, but it's an in-law who does it for me. They pick them up. They go pick up live turkeys, and they come back and they kill them.
They put them on the chopping stone, and kind of like what they do.
I don't know how they do it. I've seen animals being killed because I married into a farming family, and it's not necessarily the best thing. But
yeah. Yeah, do you know my first French mother-in-law, when they left Algeria, they're French, but they were what we call pieds noirs, so I won't get into that. But when they moved back to France, when de Gaulle pulled out in '63, they had to make a living, and they bought a bunch of rabbits, and so she started selling, raising and selling rabbits, and people would come, and she just twist them and break their necks. It was that easy. Yeah, you just... And so you do what you have to do to survive. And these people, they raise turkeys to eat. So, I don't know anybody that could be.
They raise turkeys, and they're quality.
Yeah.
The quality turkeys, and the life that they do have until they are killed is, I mean, is they run free. I mean, they're obviously are within an area, so they don't run away. But you know.
Right. So instead of doing Thanksgiving, as I said to my cousin, I said, well, since I can't dine on reheated turkey and dressing and mashed potatoes, I bought a big thing of sauerkraut, and I'm going to make sauerkraut in my lead. Well, it's not lead, but I don't know, those big cooker things that's enamel, you know, the big
yeah. Send us photos.
So, yeah, you know, I'll send you a picture. I took a picture of the sauerkraut and the sausages that I bought in the market because, you know, that's one thing I missed in the States was not being able to buy really good sauerkraut. And
okay.
So I'll send you a picture of that because we do. It's something that we eat a lot, you know, here in France at this time of year. And it just sounded kind of good because it's so cold. The new trend is wool coats and scarves and polar socks, and so it's cold. The wind is really cold down here, as you know.
Yeah, that's the thing. You have a lot of sun, but you have that wind.
Yeah, it's it is sunny out, but because the wind is blowing all the clouds away, but the wind is just ice bone chill, you know, it's really cold. Yeah.
All right.
So I guess I just had one last thing I wanted to tell you about, but I'll tell you next week. I'll just say it really quickly. I have a customer at my job that he loves to come in and just talk to me about all these American TV shows. because now in France you can get a lot of these American shows, and they're translated into French. So that's somehow our culture, again, seeping into their brains. And this guy, I'll tell you more about it, but he is in love with a show called Pit Bulls and Prisoners.
Okay.
And he is so inspired by it. He says, God, you Americans are great. You come up with these great ideas, and French TV is in the dumps. It's no good. And I'm like, God, the only thing you can watch in France is interesting documentaries. Of course, I get bored with those too, because that's all you get. But anyway, so we'll have to check out the show called Pit Bulls and Prisoners.
And then we'll talk about French TV.
Yeah, and we can decide whether that's good American culture that's seeping into their brains or not.
I look forward to that.
Food for thought for the weekend until you get to your turkey.
Thank you. Okay, Jan. Bye-bye.
Ciao, ciao. Talk to you next week, Jeff.
Talk to you next week. Bye.
Ciao. Bye.
Bye-bye.